April is World Autism Month, something we've talked about here on A Better Memphis a few times. In 2023, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shared research that shows 1 in 36 children are diagnosed with autism. Today, we're joined by Leah Tubbs, who is with HopeBridge Autism Therapy Centers in Collierville. Welcome. Good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, I understand that HopeBridge Autism Centers is celebrating 20 years of service. Yeah. Tell us about this organization.
Absolutely. So HopeBridge has been providing customized care since 2005 to families all across the country. We offer a variety of services from occupational therapy to speech therapy to autism testing to ABA therapy. We really work with families to help them navigate behavioral, sensory, communication, physical and social differences to help them live their best lives.
Wonderful. Now, share some of the ways someone with autism may have problems communicating or interacting with others.
Sure. So autism is a spectrum, which means it affects every individual differently. But some of the communication difficulties they may have is difficulties communicating their wants and needs. Some may have difficulty with vocal communication, whether that be articulation, or some even have to learn other modes of communication, such as picture exchange, sign language, or using a speech device. Some may have challenges with social interactions, whether that's identifying social cues, understanding body language, and understanding like how to navigate conversations.
Right. But there is an opportunity for growth here, right?
Absolutely.
This is not a death sentence, so to speak.
Oh, no, it is not. I've heard many and been a part of many success stories where doctors may have given families heartbreaking news in the beginning, but they were able to get those resources very early on, which is why early intervention is very important. And now those individuals are in school, they have friendships, they're learning to drive, they're getting their first job. So it is definitely not a death sentence.
Wonderful. But there are daily challenges, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So some of those daily challenges may be difficulties adjusting to new environments or new people, or difficulties with breaking a routine or being interrupted while completing an activity. Difficulties with daily tasks, whether that be grocery shopping or mealtime, getting dressed in the morning, or difficulty navigating those daily feelings and emotions, whether that be their own emotions or understanding the feelings and emotions of others.
Right. And early intervention is critical for people with autism. How does HopeBridge help with that?
Yeah, so HopeBridge offers formal autism testing. We even have an at-home screening tool which parents can complete on their own and discuss with their pediatrician, and it assesses the likelihood of their toddler as young as 15 months old, the likelihood of them having autism.
Okay, wonderful. What are some simple things we can do to help support those with autism?
Yeah, there's a few things that I believe everyone can start doing today, starting with being patient. If you're dealing with someone with autism and they're taking a little longer to get something done, don't try to do it for them. Just give them that extra time. Be kind. Live a non-judgmental life.
That's hard to do sometimes, but good advice, yeah.
There are a lot of families who avoid public settings because of the facial expressions and the judgment they receive when their loved one with autism is having a hard time. We could be more considerate, do our own research to learn about autism, or if we know someone with autism, to learn their preferences and their dislikes and be considerate of those things. And most importantly, don't try to change them. Let's break the stigma and make our communities places where we are accepting and embracing their uniqueness.
Judgment-free zones.
Yes, judgment-free zone.
How does HopeBridge empower community members to become advocates for those with autism?
Sure. So HopeBridge offers everyone the opportunity to become advocates through the career opportunities that we offer within our company, whether that be to become a registered behavior technician or a clinician. So a lot of our staff have really personal connections to autism, whether they have their own child with autism or a family member or a friend with autism. So not only are they able to provide our patients care, but they're being equipped and receiving tools to become better advocates within their families and within their communities.
All right, and I know that, as I mentioned at the top of this, you guys are celebrating 20 years. I know there's going to be a celebration. How are you going to celebrate?
Sure, so we are continuing to host community events. We are continuing to support our community partners, such as Best Buddies, and we're continuing to invest in our patients, invest in our people in our community, and to invest in the science behind what we do.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing this information with our audience. Again, this is Leah Tubbs with HopeBridge. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you for having me.